Welcome back, guys. So today we are doing a deck showcase featuring my Keldeo Blastoise deck. I made this deck by altering the Keldeo Rayquaza Battle Arena deck that I was able to actually pick up at Toys R Us for $35.99, and the singles were, I'd say, about $10 in singles that I altered. Hopefully you have these singles on hand and you're able to make the deck without actually having to purchase much more. So the main showcase of the deck is to get your Squirtle to a Blastoise as quickly as possible. There are 3 Squirtles, 2 Wartortles, 2 Blastoises. There are 2 Laprases. These have the attack Errand Running, which allows you to search your deck for a trainer card to put into your hand. That way you can grab Dive Balls, Rare Candies, and even Professor's Letters if you need to get more energies. There's also the Remoraid and Octillery. That way you can keep drawing cards until you have 5 cards in your hand each turn. There is the Keldeo the Keldeo EX. This card has the Russian ability. That way you can jump and make him the active Pokemon without having to pay a retreat cost. His attack does 50 damage plus 20 damage more for each water energy attached to him. And in this deck you're able to hopefully attach as unlimited per turn, about 5 a turn max with a Professor's Letter and a Salan. The Glaceon EX card is handy when they have evolution Pokemon out there that are dealing you a lot of damage. You can use the Crystal Ray. That way you deal 70 damage, and then you are not able to be attacked by a evolution Pokemon next turn. There are 4 Professor's Letters to keep searching for more energies to be able to play onto the Keldeos. There is 3 Rare Candies to try and get the Squirtle to your Blastoise as quickly as possible. There are 4 Dive Balls to search for the Pokemon that you're requiring. There's 3 Pokemon fan clubs that you can search to get your basic Pokemon, like your Keldeo EXs or the Squirtle, or even Lapras if you require them. There are Tiernos, so that way you can keep drawing cards and cycling through your cards. There are 3 Pokemon Center Ladies, that way you can heal when needed. There are also 2 Salans to get more energy cards, 3 a turn, but it's a supporter card, so you cannot play more than 1 per turn. That's where the Professor's Letters come in handy to be able to draw more, or to be able to search for more energies each turn. The Shauna card allows you to keep shuffling your hand into your deck. That way you can keep cycling through more and more cards to search for energies and pull, especially the Fisherman later in the game when you need to pull the energies back out of your discard pile. There's also a Rough Seas in the deck to heal 30 damage every turn from your Pokemon. Doesn't work as well against an electric or a water deck, but it's still in there just in case. There's also 2 Float Stones. That way you can start pulling back your Pokemon without having to pay a retreat cost if you don't want the Keldeo out there to get hit. And there are 17 energies in this deck. Alright, so here we go. Hoping to get a good hand. It's against a fire deck, so we are most likely going to win with the type advantage. But we'll have to see if we can pull it off. He might have a very good deck. So, starting out with a Lapras and going second. So this is ideal for me, actually. So, and he's got to take a mulligan, so this isn't going to go very well for him. So I will play all my basic Pokemon with the Lapras out first. Because I'm going second, on my first turn, it's going to allow me to actually just go ahead and use his Errand Running and search for the trainer card that I want, which will most likely just be a Rare Candy, as I already have the Dive Balls I need to get the Blastoise and the Squirtle. Now, he took a couple mulligans there, so I'm going to get a couple cards right off the get-go, and very unfortunately for him, I got my Octillery. So, it looks like he's going to be using this Talonflame deck. We'll see how it goes for him. I might be able to hold off quite well. So once he finishes up with his turn here, I don't believe he's going to be able to do too much this turn, but who knows. Let's go to type Explosion. Now, I will go ahead and play Professor's Letter. That way I'm able to search for the 2 energies. I can put energy on my Lapras to use his errand running. Now on this turn, I'm also going to go ahead and grab a Squirtle. Now, this is going to set us up for the perfect start for this deck, because now I'm going to be able to play on my second turn a Blastoise instead of a Wartortle. I'm going to have my Octillery out there to keep drawing more cards, and I'm going to basically only have 1 card left in my hand by the time I get the Octillery out to draw 4 whole... Oh, so there you go. He played the end to kind of give me a real curveball here. I now have... Who knows? I got the Dive Ball. I didn't get a rare candy, but I got the Blastoise. He's able to kill my Lapras. It's not the end of the world, as I'm going to put my other Lapras out to be able to search for another rare candy. Hopefully, he is not going to be coming out here and using another N to make me discard my hand. So we need the Octillery. I almost got Blastoise there. As I was talking, I forgot what I was doing. Play that out there, put the Float Stone on my Keldeo. That's going to allow me to play another... going to want to use this Abyssal Hand real quick. And then I will be able to just use the errand running to grab another Dive Ball. Or rare candy, sorry. I cannot talk today. So we got the rare candy. Now, next turn, hopefully he is not going to just use an N again and make us shuffle our hand, but we'll be able to get... So, there you go. Made me shuffle my hand again. Bad luck, but who knows? Okay. Real bad luck. So, here we go. I'm going to go ahead, put energy on my Keldeo, and then I'm going to play a Float Stone onto the Squirtle, as once I get it up to a Blastoise, it has a very high retreat cost. I'm then going to just go ahead and I'm going to use my errand running to grab a Dive Ball. There goes my Lapras, but it's okay because I will be able to get up to the Blastoise this turn and hit him real hard. Oh, and I actually got the Blastoise by drawing. Don't even have to use the the Dive Ball. So, I will be able to use this Dive Ball to grab another Keldeo. And this is where we can make him pay. So in my discard pile, only 2 energies, so I'm going to use the Salan to grab more energies out of the deck. Now this is where Blastoise's ability comes in handy, as I am now able to actually just go ahead and play all of my energies in one turn. So there we go, and then I'm actually able to put enough energies onto my second Keldeo, so that now everything's out. Even if he has an N in his hand, he is not able to make me shuffle those energies back into my deck. Everybody's powered up, and I'm good to go. I also forgot to use the Octillery's ability that turn, unfortunately, but next turn I will use it. There's little Chimchars out there, and kind of making me nervous. I'm afraid he's going to evolve that up. But we'll just hope that it's okay. Considering I have so many energies, I'm hoping he won't be able to catch back up. here comes his attack. He hits me for 40, and he's also able to search for cards, which is very handy. It's a very good card, that Talonflame card. Just waiting for him to choose his 2 cards. There we go, my turn. Able to play that Squirtle onto my bench. Now I'm going to use the Pokemon Fan Club to just grab the Glaceon. Only going to grab 1 because I want to keep my hand limited so that my Octillery is able to hopefully draw cards to grab me energies. So now, use the Octillery's ability to draw cards. What I'm really aiming for, there we go. I needed 1 more energy to put onto the Keldeo. That way I can one-shot his Talonflame this turn. I'm also going to use the Dive Ball just to search and grab a Wartortle. That way next turn I'll be able to have less cards in my hand as I'm able to play the Wartortle. So go ahead, hit the Keldeo, or sorry, the Talonflame for 130. Draw my prize card, and then we'll see what he's going to come back with, or at us with. We weren't able to see the 2 cards that he drew from his deck last turn with his attack, so it could be anything. He also may have been hoping that I wasn't going to kill his Talonflame that turn and going to kill it next turn. But it is what it is. So, let's see what he's gonna have. I'm really hoping I've got this game. I mean, I think I've got it in the bag, but who knows? Doesn't even seem like he's really been using his stadium card that often to draw more cards, so maybe he is limited on energies in his hand. Or I might just have the overwhelming type advantage in this one, unfortunately. There was a stadium card, and I was using a trainer. I'm not sure what that trainer was. Oh. So this is an ace spec card. I wonder what that is from, but it's a good card. So, played his rare candy to get an Infernape out there. Hit me for 200. That is not the end of the world, as the amount of energies is going back into his deck. He won't be able to hit me that hard again, and I already have my Keldeo EX here, as well as now I'm going... Oh, he gave up there, but I was about to pull out a lot of energies using the Fisherman and just absolutely overwhelm him with the Glaceon and the Blastoise, as well as the Keldeo. So that is that. Let me know what you think of the deck, and hopefully you guys will subscribe and comment and like the video. Thanks. Take her easy.